everyone. We're hanging out with our good friends Kyle and Olivia. If you don't know them, they're known online as Drivin and Vibin. We've been hanging out for the past couple days, having a good time. Tonight we're just gonna chat with you a bit. We've had a request though, a number of requests to have you take your hat off. This guy never takes his hat off. Yeah, you do that for us?
Yeah, right now?
Yeah, right now.
So there you go, guys. The winner will get an extra free something if they can find the Drivin and Vibin video where I take my hat off. Oh, there's one on there, but out of the 450, you gotta find it.
Yeah, there's just one on there. Kyle's like, I've taken my hat off before. I was like, that was 2 years ago almost, and for the briefest second.
What's up?
To be in an RV park.
So as part of the deal to have Kyle take his hat off for us and for this video is that I am going to be giving him a haircut as well as Tom, because I mean, just look at that. It's too long.
And I'm gonna be learning how to do this next time for Kyle. He hasn't trusted me before to ever cut his hair. So this is a very special moment, Caitlin, that he's entrusting you. So I'm gonna take notes.
But I have to say, and you have to admit it, that I have changed my ways since my last haircut, because it was such a poor haircut. It was, it cost like 15 bucks for a pretty bad job that at that point I thought, you should just cut my hair. But what better than, you know, we see how Caitlin does it, and then
yeah, Tom's hair always looks pretty nice, so
until it gets too long. But Caitlin's actually done a handful of other full-time RVers haircuts as well. So.
Yep, I've cut Josh of the Freedom Theory's hair and taught Kaylee how to do that, and she's put a number of videos together already of cutting his hair. So we'll do the same for you, and hopefully save you a couple bucks and hopefully a couple of bad haircuts while you're on the road.
Sounds good.
Here we go. The same clippers that we use for our dogs too.
Your dog has very nice hair.
Oh, thank you.
It's gonna be so short. Cool. I mean, that's fine. So how long have you been cutting hair?
I've been cutting Tom's hair since we started dating. Because
I'm probably about 8 years of free haircuts now.
Nice.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He went to the barber shop, and I don't know, we were like gonna go somewhere together after that, and I was sitting there watching the lady cut his hair. I was watching her, and I was like, I could do that. So we went to Walmart and we picked up like a $15 razor.
Oh Lord.
Yep.
From then on.
I was nervous the first time, I'm not gonna lie.
So with cutting the hair, you just kind of want to make sure you're going like against the grain and you're making it stand up.
So now I need to distract you and ask you some questions that are going to be interesting for the camera. You could be an animal, any animal. What would you be?
I think at this point in my life, I'd be a dog. I love dogs. Get so much love, and they get to sit around all day and do whatever's fine. A dog with a good owner, yeah.
You gotta have a good owner.
I wouldn't want to be a scrappy dog.
Yeah, I always say that if I could die and come back as an animal, I want to come back as Mocha. She's got it pretty good.
Well, our dogs get to travel too.
Yeah.
I'm sure River got a pretty good life.
Oh yes, definitely. Much better than the one she had before we adopted her.
Yeah.
So she's more well traveled than most of the people we know.
What would you be, a wolf or coyote or something? A wolf.
Why do you say that?
Your spirit animal, isn't that a coyote?
I don't know necessarily. I get crazy sometimes and I feel like howling, but that doesn't necessarily mean I want to be a wolf.
Wait, you get crazy sometimes and feel like howling?
Yeah, I have like a hyper mode. I'm pretty chill most times, but like sometimes like in nighttime, like 12 o'clock hits and I have like a burst of energy.
Oh,
so I always like say I'm like nocturnal.
Is this on a full moon only?
No, it's
full moons especially.
Right whenever I get relaxed.
It's time for bed.
No, that's what I always tell her.
I know, but I get like this second wind and I am so energized, and especially when there's a full moon, it's so bright outside, I cannot sleep on those nights. I just like can see it peeking through the window and it just, I don't know, makes me feel awake. I need like complete darkness to sleep, so that's part of the issue too.
Just for the camera's sake, this is about where it was when I got it cut, and that was in Desert Hot Springs. probably like 3 months ago, maybe.
Last time you got a haircut was in Desert Hot Springs?
Yeah.
That's the other side of the country.
I know.
You guys travel.
We made it back.
We
pretty
did travel
quickly,
real
though.
fast. So I do want to go one more notch down just to see.
So you said that your last haircut was a bad one. What was bad about it? What didn't you like about it?
So it wasn't bad that I didn't like the cut. It was that around the edges and there were so many stray hairs.
It wasn't cleaned up,
Yeah.
so there were like long wispy ones that
right in
got
the
missed
front, yeah.
right here. So I had to come in with scissors and clean up all the edges here.
Okay, well, I'll make sure that doesn't happen. Although occasionally with Tom, like the whole day after, I'm just like
Yeah,
following
she's
him around
poking
like
you in the
this.
head,
Like,
oh my gosh.
I think it's just because he has fine hair, they just
Yeah.
get missed and they don't pick up
Yeah,
in the
sure.
guard easily.
All right, here we go.
All right,
one more down.
Let's see what happens. Maybe I'll stop wearing a hat if I like it. What?
Nah,
I
you're
doubt
like,
You're so committed at this point.
I don't
You guys
like
have
wearing a
good
hat all the time.
hats.
I do have such good hats.
We're not going to hold you to keeping the hat off. So the other day we were talking about if money were no option. I'm going to bring that back up.
Yeah.
If you guys were to leave here, you're on your way out and you find a lottery ticket in the middle of the road, can't figure out who it belongs to, it's worth $10 million. Would you guys keep traveling the way you're doing? What would you do?
I think for my answer is we would just start traveling in ways that are too expensive for us to afford right now.
Oh, really? Like overseas and stuff
Yeah.
like that? Yeah. So yeah, we would definitely take an overseas trip or two, I think. But I also think that I would just buy a new Airstream and buy an awesome brand new truck, but travel the same way after that.
Yeah.
I would still go boondocking, you know, and
I think instead of buying a new Airstream, I would maybe just hire someone to do a custom
I
build.
agree.
Because I think ours will be better suited to our needs that we're building than a new one, but we're also not as skilled and don't have the same craft as many of these people with woodworking and all these other different types of skills that really make these beautiful spaces. So
yeah,
I think
hire Hoffman Architecture.
I know. That's exactly who I was thinking of, those beautiful
that's what I would rather do too. Just give them the argosy.
Yeah, say,
Go for
please
it.
Yeah.
make this beautiful. Send it back to us when you're done. Sure. And I mean, I think I would like to eventually buy like a little piece of land around here in our hometown,
no
to have a
doubt.
home base where we could put some hookups and, you know, park for a while when we come to visit our family and friends. So that's something like in the future that I've been thinking about too. Not to stop traveling necessarily, but
Not
to
at
just
all.
have a place where we can call our own when we are here visiting.
And now we're down to like $2 million left. So
You're still good.
So what are we gonna
we
do?
would invest the rest.
You're going to spend $8 million on an RV.
No, we're gonna
And
put in
traveling
hookups
overseas.
for all of our other friends.
And buying the
There you
property.
go.
Yeah.
And then we'll come
Basically
visit
have
you
your-
guys.
Yes.
Your own private campground.
There
That's
you
what
go.
we would love to have.
Nice. So I'm sure you guys get asked all the time, what's your favorite place you've been? What's your least favorite place?
Oh, all right.
Is that easier or harder to answer?
So no, we can answer like a least favorite place that we wanted to go visit. Like as far as not just our, I would say,
Like you had high expectations.
Yeah, maybe,
Were not met.
yeah. So if that's the criteria, Yellowstone National Park would be one of those. Only because the crowds. And
I
that,
think-
not camping there, that was just visiting in the park.
I think we kind of felt the same way. We loved Yellowstone, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the crowds just, it's hard to deal with.
All right, there you go.
There you go. Not bad, not bad. You can put that hat right back on, aren't you?
Have you seen the show on Netflix, Comedians in Cars Getting
Yes.
Cars?
Yep.
My
We
turn.
like
They
it a
just-
lot.
RVers
just
and
like-
chairs getting haircuts.
Chairs and chairs.
That's what we should call this episode.
You just should make a series.
We should do a
because
series. We'll just cut
We've done
everyone's
this
hair.
enough.
One down, one to go.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go. So Kyle, you're a musician. We went and saw you last night. You're pretty awesome.
Thank you.
As a musician, what's your favorite music?
Oh, you know what?
That's like asking a painter
No.
what's their favorite color.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
What we listen, what Olivia and I listen to quite often could be categorized as like Americana, like not quite country music, but not quite folk music. And really, I like really listening to chicks singing. For me, whenever I listen to music and it's dudes, which I totally relate to some bands, but there's not much mystery to it. But when a woman is singing, there's a lot more mystery to it.
Well, and I think as a singer yourself, maybe you have more like respect for their vocal range, which
Sometimes,
you might not
really,
have.
but it's not even that I like their vocal range, like that they can hit high notes. It's like Lucinda Williams, it's like completely raw and like raspy. So it's just that to me is like the mystery, you know? Like, how does a woman feel and why is she saying these things?
So it's just your complete lack of understanding of women.
Yeah, I think so.
Good to know.
Isn't that one of the greatest mysteries of life? But one of my favorite bands is called The War on Drugs. They have some of the best music for like rock that's out there right now. It's like alternative rock, like pretty chill rock, but it is so frustrating to me because Olivia does not connect with it. And she's like, this guy's just mumbling. I'm like, no, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's the type of music where I zone it out. It really becomes background music to me, and as much as I try hard to pay attention and listen to it, it just turns into like a nice background music, but background music.
Tom's is a much more technical haircut. So picky about his haircuts.
I'm not picky about my hair.
Yes.
I'm picky about
I
his
just want it
haircut.
short.
Is your hair naturally highlighted? It looks lighter on the front.
This is natural right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, I find that salt water and sun really bleach my hair out.
All right.
It's just naturally.
That's
I
cool.
sometimes I have in the past put some hydrogen peroxide in it to like lighten it a little bit
Yeah.
more, but what you see now is just all natural. I haven't done anything like that.
We found that Spotify is amazing to introduce us to new music.
Do you guys pay for it?
We do, and it's one of the best investments on the road because what we found is that it has this Discover Weekly playlist where it gives you new music every week, and for like about a month or a month and a half at a time, we'll pull our favorite songs off there to a playlist, and we'll listen to that playlist for like a month or two, and we've done that since we hit the road, and now we can go back to these playlists and listen to them, and they immediately bring us back to where we were at that time.
Wow, cool.
And it's really become like this audio scrapbook that, for me, it takes me back so quickly.
Yeah, it does for me too. But the bummer thing about that is because we're just like kind of listening to suggested things and then pulling them off randomly. It's just a modge podge of different artists, and I never know the title of the song or the name of the artist.
We don't even.
You just like it.
Yeah, exactly, and that
I
is
can
the
know all
problem.
the words, and immediately when it comes on from the music, I know exactly what it is. But then if someone were to ask me, oh, what song is that? I'd be like, I'll have to go check, you know?
Yeah, and it's like maybe 1 in 100 of those songs we pull off the playlist will actually then go and explore the artist catalog, you know? So we're not doing the artists any services, you know, or any credit for them. It's like, that's the downside of all this streaming stuff, I think.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. It's like we still appreciate their music,
Yeah.
but I think we kind of get the very best of their stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So as we are hanging out in your hometown here, what would you tell people about your hometown? What's special about this area, Fairhope?
The special thing about the area is that it's where salt water meets fresh water, which makes for a very unique, like, natural habitat, which is very
so
cool.
there's estuaries around here, and kind of where new fish are born, basically, and a lot of waterways and rivers and tributaries and a whole like spectrum of wildlife and fish, and it's just a very, I feel like, diverse and kind of easy place to live for both animals and humans. It's pretty temperate weather all year round. It does get a little rainy here, but it usually stays pretty green. And
When is the rainy season?
summer,
Yeah.
basically. But I think it's hard to separate what is sentimental to me because I grew up here and I learned
It's your hometown.
everything I know from exploring these woods and waterways. So it's hard to disconnect from that and think from an outside perspective. If you have a day here, what would be the thing to do? Because I can't, I'm like, you just need to live here for a while.
But as a tourist, I mean, downtown Fairhope has some good history and some great shopping and dining, and then you have the white sandy beaches another 20 miles away. So there is a lot of tourism around here.
Yeah.
But a little deeper than the tourism is where you can really enjoy the area. Like in high school was my heyday for my hair. It was like long and curly.
Did you have like people come up and like pet
Oh,
your
yeah.
head and stuff?
I used to be cool.
Did you have long hair?
Yeah!
Yeah?
I've had long hair so many times in my life. More recently, I had long hair and I used my man bun to cover up my bald spot.
That was a hard phase to get you out of.
Oh, I loved it.
You didn't like it so much?
It was like his last hurrah for
Yeah.
like growing his hair out.
Oh, I got this ugly beard going that was so big.
Patchy beard, this thin hair trying to mock like some semblance of a man bun.
Oh, come on.
It was a rough period.
I was a full-time musician during that time. It didn't matter what I was doing. I had no one to report to.
He just like turned into a biker basically is what he looked like. This just bushy beard and like hair slicked back.
I've
Oh
tried,
my gosh.
tried to do that, going with the beard and the hair before.
Where's my wallet? My ID. They don't even think it's me when I have to go show it places. Oh my god.
Like your driver's license?
Yes.
It doesn't look like you.
Look like you.
Nice.
I think I look like I'm 45 in that picture, probably.
Because it's all pulled back.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Let me see it
I
again.
have a tank top on.
Oh my gosh. Went everywhere.
Medium.
How's it look? Oh yes, that's how I like it. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed hanging out while we got haircuts.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's getting dark and cold, so we're gonna sign off, but definitely head over and check out their channel. They got all kinds of fun content, and I'm sure we'll cross paths again.
Yes,
good.
I can't wait until the next time we get to hang out. I can't believe you're leaving us soon.
I know.
Oh well.
It'll just be for like a month.
Well, thanks for having us
Yep.
here today, guys.
Yeah,
No
you're
problem.
welcome.
All right. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye, guys.
Later on.